Alright, this is World War I by the DC Comic Book Company, and this is a weird event that is hard to really assess as a single issue. This is spinning out of loads of Justice Society of Superheroes stories and the 52 series where Black Atom, he has been gunning on a rampage and having a big war with the world. And it has a Nathan Van Scribbler cover, and he is an evil neo-Nazi Hitler man, and that is bad because only unqualified far-left ideologues should ever do comics. Thank you very much. We start with a really good scene, actually. Black Atom, he has just murdered an entire country, and now he is met by the Vision, who has come to try and stop Black Atom's mayhem. So we have a fight with Black Atom and the Vision, and it is quite good. The Vision seems to be propped up as if he is going to be the focus character in this series, but this is done in the DC crossover style, which we will come to. So the two of them are fighting each other, and Black Atom is walking all over the Vision, literally in some panels. And then the Vision, he uses his telepathic powers to look inside Black Atom's mind and experience all the death and carnage that he has on his conscience. All the faces of dead people, all the screaming, all the pain, all the agony, and he ends up being overwhelmed by it and running away into space. Then we have the sort of thing that I love, where we just show different corners of the universe reacting to the stuff that is happening with Black Atom. And this is followed by a scene with Black Atom being accosted by the military. Some fighter jets fly out to try and stop him, and he just tears his way through them and slaughters the pilots, and he even tears off one of their faces with his bare hands. This is a DC comic from the late noughties, so of course it is filled with gratuitous and graphic violence. Black Atom, he then picks up a Navy ship out of the sea and he throws it away. It's kind of ridiculous how strong they make Black Atom seem in this. And now that he is strong, he's meant to be at Superman levels, but how effortlessly he does everything, it is on the realm of being hard to buy into. But yeah, the DC crossover style is this. You usually have a main story running, and then parallel to that, you check in on other characters and have them react to stuff, or they get involved in some minute detail of the wider story. What these bits really are in DC crossovers are little advertisements for other books and teasers for stuff going on in them. Like here we have Nightbird, and he starts brutally beating up some low-level bank robbers, and then he kills them and takes their money. This is grossly out of character for Dick Grayskull, and you read this, and other than his actions, there's not anything to really suggest that this is not Dick Grayskull. But if you go back, before he appears, well, here is a big hint. He throws down a red helmet onto the ground in front of the robbers. That is your subtle little hint. This isn't Dick Grayskull. This is Jason Donovan. He has decided to become the new version of Nightbird. I don't know if this story plays out, or if it is a big part of Jason Donovan's history. This might honestly be something left out from when DC or rather Dan Diddy Dido, was pushing to kill off Dick Grayskull in Infinite Christmas. And this bit with Nightbird, it doesn't really connect much to what's going on with Black Atom. Maybe there's more payoff in the next issue, I don't know. But at the minute it seems disconnected and tenuously linked at best. Then we have Firelord, and this version of Firelord is slightly different to the regular Firelord, because now he combines with Frankie Ray, and he is in New York or wherever when that Navy vessel, that Black Atom hideaway, flies through the sky about to crash into the city. And this is sort of a cool little sequence to show Firelord and make Firelord seem cool. Firelord, he does have a really overlooked power set, to the point where with Firelord, a lot of the time it feels like total bullshit. Here he uses his control over molecular energies to transform the airship carrier into a bunch of snow. And then we have our advert for the Firelord series they must have been putting out, explaining this new setup with him and Frankie Ray fusing together. Jump out of this page and we have loads of little cutaways, maybe of what is to come. I don't know, it's a bit messy. We have stuff like Black Atom fighting Captain Marbles Jr., or Donatello looking at some armour, or the Dome people. And they didn't really say or set up enough with them. I've not read this series before. I always knew about it though. This big smackdown with Black Atom. And I specifically knew about that Jason Donovan Nightbird bit. I think I'd maybe read that scene before. And here we have some more of those bits. Maybe these are like tie-ins. Were the tie-ins to this story? Because stuff like Black Atom fighting Captain Marbles, the real one, Biffy Baston, that seems more like something you would want to put up front and centre, rather than just having it briefly observed in this messy page of things that the Vision senses is happening on Earth. He is sensing all this stuff that is happening, which also includes the Justice Society of Superheroes setting out to resolve the stuff with Black Atom, and all them bits that you've already seen with Donatello and the Dome people. I think I might have to reserve judgment on this until I have read more of the story. I didn't think this quite works. It has got some nice bits, but it feels like it is made up of bits rather than a linear story. Like, here is the bit with Vision fighting Black Atom. Here is the bit with Jason Donovan. Here is the bit with Firelord. Here's the bit where Black Atom tears off a fella's face. Maybe that is how they are going to proceed with this whole story, by just showing these random bits that are all based around this interesting plot line with Black Atom running amok. All the covers are like this, and that is why I suggest that as a possibility. This cover, it clearly reflects what I said about it being made up of several individual bits. We have got Firelord, we have got Black Atom, and that is Jason Donovan's Robert costume that is in the Batman cave. For the time being, I give this a provisional 7 thumbs up.